Diddy is doomed. Those were the words echoing through headlines as Sean "Diddy" Combs, one of the most powerful figures in hip-hop, was sentenced to 50 months in federal prison. On October 3, 2025, a Manhattan courtroom witnessed the shocking downfall of a music mogul who once ruled global charts.
He was crying today. I saw him wiping tears from his face in court. He said, "I hate myself right now," before the judge and before this sentence came down.
Red carpets and billion-dollar ventures. For decades, Diddy symbolized success. But this sentence marked the moment everything changed. Who is Diddy and what went wrong? Sean Combs built an empire from the streets of Harlem to the boardrooms of Los Angeles. With Bad Boy Records, he helped launch the careers of the notorious B.I.G. and Maze. He created fashion brands, liquor lines, and became one of the richest men in music. But behind the luxury lifestyle, accusations of abuse, violence, and trafficking began to surface in 2024. Federal investigators launched a probe after multiple women, including singer Cassie Ventura, accused Diddy of physical and emotional abuse. The allegations ignited one of the biggest celebrity scandals in modern entertainment history. The trial began in May 2025 and gripped the nation. Prosecutors painted Diddy as the mastermind of a network of coercion, arguing he used wealth and power to manipulate young women. They cited disturbing testimonies, including alleged forced encounters and drug-driven events. The defense countered that these relationships were consensual and that Diddy was the victim of exaggeration and revenge. For months, the courtroom heard stories of lavish parties, secret recordings, and emotional breakdowns that exposed a hidden world behind his fame. By July, the jury reached a split verdict. Diddy was acquitted of racketeering and sex trafficking by force but found guilty on 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution under the Mann Act. These convictions, while less severe, were still federal felonies carrying significant prison time. The sentence: 50 months behind bars. On October 3, U.S. District Judge Arun Subramanian sentenced Diddy to 4 years and 2 months in prison, a $500,000 fine, and 5 years of supervised release. The judge stated that the crimes represented real harm and exploitation.
On the eve of his sentencing, Sean Diddy Combs, the fallen music mogul, writing a federal judge pleading for mercy. He writes in part, "I have to admit, my downfall was rooted in my selfishness." He apologized to 2 of the women who accused him of abuse, including Cassie Ventura, who he assaulted.
And that fame cannot erase accountability. Diddy will receive credit for roughly 12 months already spent in custody, leaving him with a little over 3 years to serve. Inside the courtroom, witnesses described him as calm but visibly shaken. The judge noted that his sentence aimed not only to punish but to deter similar behavior in the entertainment industry. The statement resonated across social media. Accountability had finally reached the upper echelons of celebrity culture. Moments after the verdict, Diddy's legal team criticized the ruling, calling it deeply unfair. Lead attorney Mark Agnifilo accused the judge of acting like a 13th juror, arguing the sentence reflected charges the jury had already dismissed. They announced plans to appeal the conviction, claiming the court overstepped its legal boundaries. Legal experts say an appeal could delay Diddy's incarceration, but overturning a federal sentence remains unlikely. Diddy's team requested he be placed in FCI Fort Dix, a low-security federal prison in New Jersey known for rehabilitation programs and family visitation access. It's the same facility that once housed former pharma executive Martin Shkreli. Fort Dix is far from luxury, but compared to maximum security prisons, it offers a safer environment for high-profile inmates. If approved, Diddy will likely participate in drug counseling and vocational programs while serving his sentence. Adding to the drama, former President Donald Trump claimed Diddy once asked him for a presidential pardon, referring to him as Puff Daddy.
I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
That revelation added another twist to an already wild saga, blurring the lines between celebrity, politics, and power. Diddy's sentencing represents more than just one man's fall. It's a turning point in how society treats powerful figures accused of abuse. The entertainment industry, once shielded by money and influence, now faces the reality that legal systems will no longer look away. The message is clear: accountability doesn't stop at fame. For Sean Diddy Combs, the empire he built now stands on shaky ground. His record label's future is uncertain, His partnerships have dissolved, and his reputation has suffered irreparable damage. As he begins his 50-month sentence, one truth remains. The man who once sang, "Can't nobody hold me down," is finally being held down by the law. The world will watch what comes next. But for now, Diddy's story has turned from success to survival.